Well, I found the spark plug. There it is. And there is the wrench. There's the air filter. So you have tools you need to keep track on, and you have parts you need to keep. I say it again. You have tools you need to keep track on, and you have parts you need to keep track on. So it's easy to misplace some, or if you have a lot, you need to nice mental training to keep track on everything. But I found this pretty quick and fast, and I mount it. So it's a good mental training to do a little chainsaw, because you need to keep track on all the tools and all the small parts. Same time you need to concentrate on the work and the details and the problems and the challenges you face. That's good mental exercise, I would say. But isn't it looking nice at least? And it might work good. Start. It is very good chainsaws. And if I got it everything correct, or as I desire, it would be also working with this chain and this bar. It could be have some problems there, because as I told, there is resistance in the chain when I tighten it. Like could be it's a too big chain compared to the track in the bar, but it doesn't. I don't think so. That's not likely, because it slides okay on the top here, but when I tighten it down here, it's got resistance. Could be it only need to be oiled a little more, and it's brand new. That could be the problem, or there could be a little problem with the track here, which I don't know. I bought it, so he didn't tell anything about it. Could have been tightening a little bit, getting some kind of damage here. I didn't see anything. I didn't look too much for it too. So I cannot tighten it now. You see, it's a little bit resistance, not much resistance per centimeter needed to. Then this has too much resistance, and it's not turning around freely, and then the engine will die down, drown on idle, or a low. You try to activate it, it will have a resistance it should not have, and it's not good. But when it's a big slack like this, I can test it with this, just to start it. And the moment is of course a little exciting. And the thing about the bar and the chain could be that it's brand new bar, and it's a big bar, and it could be the painting need to be used a little, so the painting is scratching off. I am not that experienced, so I don't know. But it could be the correct chain for the bar. But since it's brand new, the paint could give it some resistance in the track. Put pre-start on, activate the choke, and see if there is some reaction. Yeah, there was a reaction at once. Ow, there is, yeah, there is reaction in it. Also a back kick. Very powerful chainsaw, so you need to be prepared. This can give a little back kick on the puller. But I am not used to this chainsaw. I hope the ignition is well configured so nothing crazy happens. Try to give it choke one more time. I take off the choke. Yeah. There is no gasoline on it, of course. I didn't put gasoline on it. Time to put gasoline on it. No doubt about it. Of course I did put extra 2-stroke oil on this. And now I have a transparent fuel line, so I can see if the fuel is coming. But it's leaking. And where is that leak coming from? I hope it's not a gasket. I hope it's not I hope it's the fuel cap. And now it's a little hard to unscrew. And why is that? I unscrewed it a little and it stopped to leak. All kinds of mysteries. It stopped to leak. Man, this is crazy. I took it a little bit return and then it stopped to leak. Put it all the way in. I don't know what's happened here. If I put it all the way in, it starts to leak. It's leaking somewhere. My God. I don't see any fuel in the fuel line. Strange. Give it some more droplets. Pre-starting it. It's not quite in mood. should be some moisture. I don't think it's fuel in it. So the leak was coming and going. Strange. But there is a hope for this. It's a little bit strange, I don't see any fuel there. And I start to wonder if it has a little bit moisture. Need to dry more. Whatever it could be. Because now it's just have the tendencies as it had yesterday. But as you saw, it started and it did not yesterday, and it's been drying out all over the night. Standing indoor. Try another spark plug, see what's happening. Well, I had myself a coffee break. Try another spark plug. And the strange thing is it doesn't leak gasoline. Doesn't seem to have been leaking empty. I need to find the threads. I think I got them there. I try without the drink first, and yeah, I put the choke on. I will have a guess it's need and want a drink. This big bar, I need to kind of keep it like this. Yeah, that's clumsy of me. Could be a thirsty engine. Maybe. I'll try again. Now it's got a solid drink. Might drown it. Who knows? It might be thirsty. I stopped it. I saw the gasoline just came up now, and the reason I stopped it, I want to put oil on it. I need more of my tools, but the strange fuel leak is not there. But this sounds very good. First start. is a lot of oil on it. Oil pump is located here. I don't know if you can regulate the amount of oiling there or there. Now it starts to leak again. Not sure why. So I take a look on that later on. It is splitted here, so it has a split gasket going all the way, I would guess. Could be there, it could be the fuel cap. Most likely it's the gasket on the fuel cap that makes it leak. Stop switch was a little slow, but I guess it works. So I changed the spark plug. Don't know if it's oiling, but I learned to know the chainsaw as I do it. Yeah. Is there any oil here? Don't. No, it's not dripping oil. So I just learned to know this chainsaw. Could that be a regulator? No, it's not. It could be under here. Could that be? No, it's not there. I doubt it is this. No, it's not that. It has a copper spacer on it. Means it should be tightened. Try it again. switch is working, and this is satisfying. I don't have use for it now, and I look closer if it's oiling or not, and I need to take a look if why it's leaking sometimes. But I don't think I do much more about this for now. Yeah, there is oil. It's oiling. Must be. Must be oiling too. Or maybe I should try to tighten up the chain a little now, as it's got some oil on it. Now it looks like it's running freely. I back pedal on that. I work a little more on it. Because I know it's like it's oiling and it's running perfect. It would be very cool to try this big chain. So I try to tighten the chain and see if that's possible now, after it's been soaked a little bit in oil. So I think it was 15. That is the nut size on this. I put the air filter on and pretend like the only problem I have is a fuel leak. Yeah, it is something about the cup. I maybe should take a look on that first. Inspect the gasket, and it's like it's giving a resistance when I take it out. What could it be? What could it be? Yeah, it's the gasket, of course. So that's no big deal. Very promising. I might try with the O-ring. I find a matching O-ring. I don't have the OEM gasket, of course. That problem solved. Exciting. Yes, then I found an O-ring. I tried to squeeze it on. It's from a warehouse assortment, not for this particular chainsaw at all. And I inspect the fuel line a little here, newly, which I installed. Push it to the side. So this O-ring is in a set I bought. I have this habit to put some two-stroke oil on it when I just a habit. It doesn't need that here now, but I lubricate it a little and turn this around. This is an O-ring. Guess this is meant to have a flat gasket, but hopefully the O-ring here will do the same job and seal it. Did I close the oil? Yes, close the oil. Perfect, I guess. So, is it a 15? Yes, it is a 15. I'm tightening this. big bar bolts, and 15 is rather big. Try to find the tensioner. There it is. Yeah, I'm afraid it's got resistance now. I need to find a rag for my fingers. Or I take some gloves on me. Could it be there is some resistance there? I don't like that too much. It doesn't run freely. That's a little annoying. But if I press it upward a little, then it starts to run freely. So I go for that. I tighten it a little more, see what's happening. I have no idea about the bar and the bar patterns on this chainsaw. But if it works, it works. It's maybe not best safety mindset, but this is what I have. I have another bar too, which is meant for a partner R11, and I had this idea. It's maybe fits. It's maybe a 404 setup here. Yeah, I think I have a suspicion this will be. No, it's not that tight. It's not that tight. This is a very big bar, and it's brand new, and it's maybe need to walk off a little, wear off a little of this paint to operate good. Need to be driven in a little before it's accept. Yeah, it's running freely. My oh my. Maybe no gasoline leak. Good sign. Can I enter this? After I put a few lines sticking out a little on the side, squeeze it a little, you can handle that. And the choke need to be straight up for mounting the back cover. A few lines is maybe a little bit too long. Should maybe work out just exactly. Work out. Does it? Oh, it's a little bit too long. Or if I turn it to this side a little bit, maybe that's help, or a little bit that way. I loosen this. Gasoline's pouring out. Now it will interfere with the throttle a little. Turn it this way. Actually, I think I have to shorten it a little. It's a little bit too long. Gently now, so I don't damage anything. Must have done that good enough. A lot of fuel pressure here.